Onward. A bit just.
I'm awake.
More fighting. I will prevail.
What's my strategy? I'll cut through.
I'm stronger.
I do this for all of us. You are impressive.
Ready for anything. Put me in there.
There's no stopping me.
I owe you one.
No use.
There is still room for improvement. I can feel it in my...
Still.
Well done.
No use.
What's my strategy?
I will prevail.
I'm awake. There must...
Put me in there.
I'll cut through.
More fighting. All this
Ready for anything.
I admire you.
onward. Ha!
There's no stopping me.
Thank you. I do this for all of us.
Inspired.
Thank you. Watch and learn.
A bit
I'll take all the strength I can.
Why, thank you.
It's all...
Much needed.
Now is the time.
That really helped.
Just like that. Appreciated.
I understand.
Too easy.
I think I'm improving.
boring.
I fight for...
You were ready.
Too easy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. I have gratitude.
Your attention, everyone. The Knights of Seiros and our most trusted allies have gathered. We have rallied our troops for the purpose of stopping the Adrestian Empire's efforts to rule all. We have prepared a new flag to fight under. Much like the Professor, it bears the crest of flames. I hope everyone finds this suitable. Beneath this flag, we will bring back peace to the great land of Fodlan.
Professor, I am not sure I understand. Why is the Empire intent on making an enemy of the Church? Quite perplexing. If the Church disappears from Fodlan, I wonder if the Empire thinks that it will benefit them in some way. In truth, I feel that it will only confuse the people.
I have no idea what Edelgard was thinking or how she arrived at the decision to raise an army. However, I do have some small insight as to what she is after. She is attempting to destroy the existing social order. That is why the Church of Seiros is first on her list of institutions that must be destroyed. It may very well be her goal to rebuild Fodlan from the ground up.
I see. But that is only Edelgard's desire, is it not? I cannot imagine that the people of Fodlan would want that for themselves. She may have high ideals, but she certainly lacks any compunction about throwing the world and its people into an awful war. It just seems so illogical.
You have a point, Flane. I do not believe the people will ever understand her aim. So long as she makes the people suffer, our Knights of Seiros will fight on and strive to protect them. If we do not defeat Edelgard and retake control of this world, Fodlan's future shall be as dark as night.
Thank you, dear brother. I finally feel I understand what is going on.
I am always happy to answer your questions, Flame. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Well, actually, I have a question for the professor. My brother mentioned that you slumbered for 5 years. Where was it that you slept? The bottom of a valley? In the water? That certainly sounds frigid. I would never choose such a place myself. I am surprised you did not fall ill.
Pardon the intrusion, but we must prepare a counterattack, now! It seems the Imperial Army found out about us entering the monastery.
That is sooner than expected. They must have been spying on us.
I wonder if we can win on our own.
There aren't many of them. It looks like we'll just be facing the ones who were stationed nearby.
Did they move on us too soon? Perhaps if we fight by using the land to our advantage. Of course, if we are careful, we will not lose. Never again will those Imperial scoundrels disgrace Garreg Mach with their presence. Onward, Professor!
Catherine, Thunderbrand, I'm here to see it.
Well, that came out of the blue.
I wish for you to show me Thunderbrand so I may better understand the relic before I attempt to use it.
You want to use Thunderbrand. Is this a joke?
By no means. My research demands this next step.
Have you paid any attention to your training? If you use a hero's relic that doesn't match your crest, you'll become a demonic beast.
I am well aware of what became of Miquelon Gautier. It is true that those lacking a crest are easily turned into demonic beasts when attempting to use any relic. However, research indicates that if you have a crest, even if the relic is not compatible, it's less likely that you will be transformed against your will.
Less likely doesn't mean impossible. I won't let you take such a dangerous gamble.
There's no recorded example of a transformation occurring after a single use of a relic. One attempt is barely a gamble. So, as a man of science, let me use it just once.
Nope, never.
Let's say you're right and I do become a demonic beast. What of it? I'm the only one who will be inconvenienced. And I've already made preparations to be subdued should that occur. I fail to see your problem.
You're a fool. Don't talk about the hero's relics like they're toys to play with.
Fine then, forget I asked. There is no persuading you when you're angry. Let us resume this conversation another time.
If you come back another time, you'll find my position hasn't changed.
Flame! There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
You worry too much, brother.
I think a kidnapping is good cause for concern. I was so worried about you I nearly fainted.
Had that not happened, I would have never been allowed to join the professor's class. Even from something so dire, some good did come of it.
That is a dangerous attitude. This world is full of peril. You must be more vigilant. Please understand, I allowed you to enroll here only because I thought it best for your safety.
I am very much aware of that. You wanted to speak to me of something?
Yes, my dear little sister. You are kind beyond all measure, and you are the very picture of innocence. But precisely because of these very fine qualities, I worry about your interactions with the others here. The youths of our army are particularly eccentric. As your brother, it is my duty to help you with any concerns you may have.
I do appreciate the offer, but all the students and professors have treated me exceptionally well.
Even so, there must be at least some worry. Please, you need not conceal anything from me.
You worry far too much. There is truly nothing to share, and nothing for you to fret over.
Are you absolutely sure? The idea of you suffering in silence is unbearable to me.
Enough! I made it clear that nothing is wrong. I stand by my word. Well, there is one concern that comes to mind.
What is it? Tell me. I will help however I can.
There is a certain somebody who seems determined to get in the way of my friendships with my classmates.
What? That's horrible. Fear not. I will handle this scoundrel for you. Just tell me his name.
It is you, brother. Now then, I must be on my way.
What was Flame getting at just now? Let's see, I was speaking to her. I asked her to share her concerns, and... was there something else? No matter. Fear not, Flame. Your brother will protect you from all harm. Manuela, a moment?
Oh, hello, Sedith. I must apologize, but I'm quite busy. Perhaps we could talk another time?
I have already confirmed that you have no urgent business. I would like to hear your explanation now.
My explanation? For what?
Allow me to be more specific. Where were you, and what were you doing last night?
Oh, my dear Sedith. You must relax that worried brow. Those forehead creases will ruin your beauty.
Just answer the question, please.
What question is that? The one you already know the answer to? Last night I had a bit of fun and a bit of drink. Less of one and more of the other, sure, but...
How much you drink is not my concern. But you are an adult who is tasked with the supervision of children. You should not be causing trouble for the students. It is unacceptable for you to expose them to your disgraceful behavior. Even more so to impose upon them the labor of cleaning up your mess.
Oh, don't oversell it. All they did was walk with me back to my room.
From what I hear, you had to be carried.
I'd like to think I'd remember that. If it happened, and it probably didn't, it's not as if I'm heavy. Nobody hurt themselves. Did they? Come on, Sedith. Loosen up. If you're so worried about how I'll behave, why don't you join me for a drink sometime? I mean, I only get in trouble when I drink alone.
If it will help to improve your behavior, I would not object to accompanying you from now on.
Well, that sounds just delicious. What are you doing tonight, around...
But first I will lecture you on all of the intricacies of proper behavior in the supervision of children. And until I am done, you will not drink a drop of alcohol. If you agree to those conditions, I will join you. I will even drink with you. Alcohol has little effect on me.
That is just... You know, getting lectured by you is... Well, I think the word is torture. Yes, that's it. Torture. And I won't have it. I'm going to go get a drink and try to forget this ever happened.
How is it that you imagine yourself the tortured one?
Not this time!
How about this?
Too slow!
You're mine now!
Not... What's wrong, Caspar? Worn out? You said you wanted to keep going until you managed to hit me.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you. Just let me catch my breath. Losing to you over and over again is exhausting.
That's because you rely on sheer power. You're moving around more than you have to, and it's a waste of energy. You need to start using your head, or you'll never even land a blow.
Well, you were taking some pretty big swings yourself, you know.
I have more experience than you. I can use my energy more efficiently.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You are the famous Thunder Catherine, after all. Wait, I just realized something. I get to train with the legendary wielder of Thunderbrand.
Why is that just a...
I guess it didn't really sink in until now. I'm training with someone I've always looked up. You're a legend. Everyone knew about the power of Thunderbrand, even in the Empire. But you are. When I was younger, my friends and I would fight over who got to pretend to use Thunderbrand with...
If they actually saw me fighting, I doubt that game. I will cut down anyone, even a child on the battlefield. There is no Thunder Catherine. Only a bloodied soldier crawling in the mud, hacking desperately at...
Sure.
Not a hero. I fight only for Lady... What about me is admirable, hmm? Is it my...
How are you, Catherine? You look well enough.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Never better.
That is good. I cannot help but be concerned, given your tendency toward incautious behavior. While boldness can be a virtue, I do hope you will bear in mind that recklessness, a moment's negligence, can lead to a mortal wound for even the most skilled.
You worry too much. If they saw me in action, the wounds themselves would...
That is precisely the attitude that worries me, especially given your history. You have been gravely injured before, as you no doubt recall.
Me? Gravely injured?
You mean you have forgotten? It was during your days as a student. There was an excursion, a monster hunt. You ended up alone and surrounded.
Are you sure? All I remember is cutting down...
That is true enough, but you nearly bled to death in the aftermath. The Archbishop was so concerned for your life that she tended your...
Oh, that was when that happened. Finally! Lady Rhea looking after me. Now that I remember. That was the first time she ever spoke to me. I was lying on the ground, caked in mud, and she gently picked me up. Even the emotions were so overpowering that they must have just cleared away my memory of... So it was during the monster hunt. Thanks, Sedith.
That is not quite...
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea hasn't healed me since. We've got to find Lady Rhea. And then maybe someday she'll...
Though preparations are still being made to raise troops for the Resistance Army at Garreg Mach, the Imperial Army is already one step ahead. Anticipating the Resistance Army's actions, General Randolph and the Imperial Vanguard, under his command, begin their advance toward Garreg Mach to reclaim the monastery.
Thank you so much. Thank you. so much! I have gratitude.
Much appreciated.
The Knights' clever tactics are our only hope.
Report. The enemy has entered the periphery.
If we allow them to take the interior, the monastery will be lost. We must...
What's my strategy?
More fighting.
Maybe it...
I will prevail. No use! For Bridget, one step closer to victory.
Put me in there.
I do this for all of us.
Ready for anything.
I'll cut through.
There's no stopping me.
Onward!
I'm awake.
What? That strange battle flag is... But isn't our enemy the Church of Seros?
They didn't have enough soldiers with just the church, so they upped their numbers by joining with those filthy rogues. It doesn't matter what flag they fly. They're nothing more than a mob.
Our troops are...
I'm still...
Maybe this'll...
action.
Predictable.
That's fast.
Fine.
Watch and learn.
I can feel it.
Thanks so much.
Too easy.
Strength. Growth.
There is still...
I think I...
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Predictable. All is prepared. Now we just need to draw the enemy's attention. Traitors! Repent of your sins, and the goddess may yet show you mercy.
Quiet! Don't think you'll get away with mocking. Attack!
Now, begin!
A fire attack! The damage is too great! We can't— All units retreat! I'll take on our pursuers! Carry—
Press the attack! Give them no quarter!
continue.
I'd never.
I am.
I owe you one. The results.
A total loss. But we can't just.
Watch out, Professor! They're coming!
For my house.
Everything I've done has led to this. Back to the fray. We keep fighting. Thank you.
Mother. Flash.
I'm stronger.
We face a powerful enemy today, but Garrick...
Thank you so much.
We drove back the Imperial Army. The real fight has only just begun.
I never thought I'd be fighting Randolph. I guess it can't be helped, seeing as how I've left my own territory and all. But what will I do if my father or brother get involved? I really don't want to face them.
Too true, Professor. So long as the Empire is our enemy, we
cannot avoid fighting those we are acquainted with. Though I suppose I have it easier, since my house is no longer on the Empire's.
My friends from the opera said they would leave the capital and go so at least I won't be seeing them in battle.
I don't think I care if my own house falls. Let's make it a grand fight. After a grand nap, of course.
It does not give me happiness to have the people of Bridget involved. But it is not the time. If it is a possibility, I will be having their strength.
I don't mind at all, really. I have no friends anyway, and my father hasn't done much to make me care for it. Not that he'd ever step on a battlefield anyway. Oh, but I...
Each of our situations is unique. What we share is companionship. And Professor, you are the heart of our efforts. We will support you as best we can. It would be most difficult to fight the Imperial Army with the forces we have now. As such, I believe we should send messengers to whatever lords we can trust in the Kingdom and the Alliance, so that we may gain... Do you agree? It is heartening to hear you say that. If all we do is bide our time, our enemy's main army will come down upon us like a hammer.
Who are you planning to ask? Sadly, House Karen is out. We can trust them, but they have no help to offer.
Oh, how about House Daphne of the Alliance? I recall that their leader was quite...
Judith, the hero of Daphne. Yes, that territory is on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. It has not yet been claimed by the If they agree to lend us their troops, our forces will... We shall send along a secret message.
Part 2. Silver Snow. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment. Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Resistance Army, in desperate need of troops, seeks help from Judith, head of House Daphne, the governing body in the northwestern regions of Alliance territory.
Ah, it is you.
We were just talking about...
We have searched for 5 long years, but have not found a trace of it, just as you were sleeping all. That is my current theory. We have moved against the Empire with the intent of defeating them, but have not given up hope of recovering Rhea. If she is alive, we will find her. Rhea is like family to us. And to you as well. Please, lend me your strength. The messenger we sent to Daphne returned with a reply. Please.
I understand your situation. I will help you with whatever strength But there is a problem. Openly marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance. Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From there, it should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Aelel is a deep valley located on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. People stay there. We can meet without anyone. It is decided. Make plans to meet up with our reinforcements.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
My room works better for me, but I... My! But you... Thank you. Will you drink some? Indeed. Well then. Indeed. Yes, yes. Indeed. Well then. The Ashen Demon. What an unbelievable title, knowing who you are now. Thank you for...
Ah, here you are.
What's up, Lynn? Come to invite me to dinner?
Well, that too, but first there is something I wish to say. I believe I previously implied that it's okay to live out your days by running away from what troubles you. And I think that I was unkind to you.
What are you talking about?
To be honest, while I try to be easygoing, I currently feel a bit uneasy about something. One of the effects of running away constantly is that eventually one runs out of places to, well, run. Because I avoid memories I find unpleasant, the number of things I avoid is forever increasing. I've never learned to deal with the pain of my past, so I can never increase my tolerance toward new pains.
And?
That's all. But there are some nights where it really worries me.
That's what you want? It'd be the same if you weren't avoiding things. You'd just be up at night wondering what was coming next. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you showing me a glimpse of your real self.
For the first time? Each time I...
So, what about...
Which conversation?
When you said I was a great woman.
Of course. You have too low an...
I thought you were just trying to make me feel... I didn't really think you looked at me that way.
Why? Is it so strange? You seemed rather happy about it.
It's not weird. Okay, it's kind of weird. You know, I'm hungry all of a sudden.
Good. I was going to invite you to dinner.
You were?
When I walked in, you asked if I'd come to invite you to dinner, but I can't be bothered to walk into town. Shall we visit?
What? Oh, fine. Show me this easygoing way of yours.
Let's see. Has to be here somewhere.
Oh, my princess! Pray tell.
Ferdinand, you should probably settle down a little with the princess. Just speak to me normally. My princess.
I could not disagree. To me, you will always be that dazzling songstress from ages 5 to 11. I never missed a single... Seeing you on stage was like glimpsing heaven.
You're going a little overboard, and I think I'm...
An elegant coalescence of beautiful song and frenetic swordplay. On stage, weapon in hand, letting your Honestly, the first time I held a sword, it was not to train. I was trying to do...
I inspired your love of weaponry?
Correct. It is all
Oh, come now. Although I'm honored if my stage presence had any such influence on...
The honor is all mine. You, no matter where I go, or who I end up marrying. My childhood memory of you is inscribed in the deepest depths. Is something that...
Oh, nothing.
Flane, what's that?
Oh no! My surprise is spoiled! I had brought some fruits for you to cut up, in addition to the firewood. I thought some very...
No, I'm not doing that again. I've got better uses for my sword than chopping up fruit.
I cannot imagine what could be better than chopping fruit.
Chopping up my enemy.
You say that as though you have many enemies, so you would rather chop people than firewood.
That's not how I'd put it. But a blade's purpose to chop wood, use an axe. To chop food, use a knife.
Surely it is not forbidden to use your sword for other things. Like chopping fruit. Swords that cut inanimate objects are serving a much finer purpose than those that cut living beings.
What a noble sense. But without a blade to cut down your enemies, those who are weak lose everything and they die. Those who are... I understand why you both get bloodshed. But you must know that it has a
And what purpose might that?
A purpose. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood. I'll continue to wield my sword. And if necessary, cut down...
He certainly is a stubborn one.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm...
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm.
Okay. With the Fargus dukedom in place, the majority of the lords who once belonged to the kingdom are now under the jurisdiction of even the houses that haven't bent a knee yet, like House Fraldarius.
Need something? This one? You're all set. This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
No. To the north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the Karen and Galatea houses. Former lords, even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they...
Meeting reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be... It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. I have something to ask of you. Meeting reinforcements in that land, it also means...
Welcome. Please come again.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Hey, how about a favor?
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
Professor? Hey, Professor. Thanks for your hard work again. Was I convincing? Was it like some things are the same as they were 5 years ago? Hey, Professor. Some things are
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Now, is everyone setting out on a big camp? Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll...
Hey, welcome. Come again.
What?
Okay.
Professor.
Gotta clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing. No, this is my job. Even if Lady Rhea's not here right now, like you gotta have others.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are... Though the thought of working hard for it does sound like...
This experience is...
Can you help me?
Professor? Professor, a pleasure. I was here for confessional. Confess while I'm at it. May I confess something to you? I realize what a burden I've been. After every breakup, I neglect my work. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you... Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. You think so too? Really? So if I couldn't find anybody else, you'd... Oh, don't worry. I can tell by the look on your face you didn't mean it. What? It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I? Be honest, do I look old? I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. Men professed their love for me hourly. It can't be my... I knew I was right. I'd be in real trouble if I weren't this... Oh no. If the problem isn't my looks, and they... A girl can tell a lie when she hears one. I suppose I can be a bit. I do have a short temper, and I may be a... But I've always heard fellas, you know... Seems to me there are plenty of flawed girls who have landed themselves a good... So maybe... My trouble is I'm not imperfect enough. Do you think I could... Are you saying I'm perfect as I am? Come now.
Pardon me.
Well...
Oh. I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as not to be discovered, to be able to finally return to the I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran... Hey. There are enemy spies around. Capture anyone who seems suspicious. I'm glad you understand.
Delicious. This is my...
No. It seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions, too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more...
Hearing that an old student has died cuts me. As this war with the Empire, we have a duty to fight alongside our former...
The monastery repairs have made solid progress. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the... But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just...
Hey, you.
I didn't think we'd end up fighting Randolph. He's my uncle. Well, not by blood, so I guess I can handle it. Don't worry about me.
Really?
Nice job.
Professor?
In other words...
House Daphne is a renowned family, descended directly from the... I hear even Judith, who is known for her bravery and valor, she will lend us her strength.
We've heard people talk about the hero of Daphne. If the stories of her courage are true, no one, in different circumstances, I'd have wanted to try crossing swords. Right now, we have to focus on getting to those reinforcements.
Really? It has been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the... Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it. Indeed. I gazed up at the same Wait, but how would you know, Professor?
Well...
Professor. I was trying to catch you. Not too shabby. Oh, come on. Look at the blade I threw. It's just, at worst you could have gotten a bruise or perhaps a splinter. Let's agree it was fun. Aw, poor thing. Aren't you used to getting hurt? You've been in your fair share of... Besides, I knew you. I told you before that I was going... Since then, I've been watching you. I took steps to make myself invisible, so I could observe you without being detected. After extensive research, I've concluded that you really are. Your sword skills are impeccable. You're a gifted educator. You clearly love working with the students. Someone with all of your exceptional qualities should not exist. At first, I thought Gerald was the reason for Lady Rhea, but no. Lady Rhea knew exactly what she was doing when she... Unfortunately, I can't hope to emulate you, let alone wield the... So my plan of imitating you for Lady Rhea's attention has come to... I didn't say that. When we rescue Lady Rhea, I'll provide her a... Hopefully, then I'll be in her... Oh, and don't think you can avoid being watched. I won't let you...
Teacher, someday we will take the Imperial capital. It is odd to think that I will be invading the very city that I once... that is still... I will...
Some in Fargus believe Dmitri is still up. My father is one. They can't accept reality. Dmitri is dead. He's not coming.
No time for pity. This is the cost of war. If I live, I fight. Not so fast. No time for pity. No time for pity.
Appreciate it. Welcome. Is that the one? Thank. Is that the? 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 Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think. Return soon, please. Hello there. Return soon, please.
What?
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language, I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. I have gratitude for you, Professor.
AOL? It sounds scary. Hey, here's an idea. Maybe...
Hello there. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. 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 Return soon, please.
Like you. Like you.
Professor? Hey, Professor. Some things are... Are you sure? Are you sure?
Oh, come on.
I didn't think he's my uncle. me? For me?
Maybe.
Since but speaking. This is giving.
Summon my Aha! Aha!
The monarch, when we, but if we, the monarch, when we, but if we,
Meeting Rhea in that land, it also means... This is...
It has been only 5. Wow! Wow! Oh.
Well...
Hey, capture anyone. Capture anyone. Thanks. Thanks.
Like you. This is for...
Oh.
Pardon me.
Professor. Professor. I am sorry that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you. It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary. Do you doubt your own power? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing. Not even Geralt could have possibly known all there is to... But I wonder, are you content not knowing who you are? Or do you... That was a foolish question, of course. So, only one more question. The truth. Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even so... I see. Since the Archbishop put so much faith in you, more than that, and I will do all that is within my power.
Professor. How are you doing, Professor? Would you care to... It occurs to me that it seems only fair to speak, and perhaps you might feel more positively inclined toward... I am quite pleased. Well, I was born into a noble house of the Empire. Not a large house, mind you, but our land holdings were small, but our bloodline... So, as you can imagine, there were many of us in the family who carried the power of crests. I myself bear our family's abundance of crests may be part of the reason I've been interested in the topic since I dedicated myself to my studies, and after years of effort, I became lead... I had only Imperial blood, and thus, so I came to Garrick Mach and devoted myself to my research. My progress is slow, but with each revelation, I move ever closer to the answers Your cooperation as the bearer of the Crest of Flames ensures my research will continue. In fact, it may bring me ever closer to the goal of uncovering everything there is. I do hope you shall continue helping me advance in this field. Together, we will solve the mystery of your Crest of Flames. Shall we proceed? I have a great number of tests I'm excited to carry out. No.
Meeting in that land. It also means...
Oh, it has been only...
Summon my
I'm getting the hang of this.
Teacher, someday it is up. I will prepare. I am beginning.
I got it. You're... May I ask a question? I guess I could do that.
Professor.
Nothing is impossible. Let's... Amazing, no?
I work to grow.
It seems my proficiency has improved.
I've learned a thing or two from...
My head is pounding.
Manuela? Oh, don't get up. I'll get you... I should fluff up those pillows for you.
I was so proud of being the reason you came to... Dorothea wanted to follow in my footsteps. I thought I'd use that as an inspiration to straighten myself out. Be less of a... you know, less of a... But here I am, right in front of you, dealing with the...
You thought you'd hide this from me?
Wait, you mean...
Even when you were still with the opera company, you had quite the... There was a joke that you could outdrink a fish and the sailor who caught it.
Dorothea, my brain's pounding as it is. Please, it's all true. But I can't handle hearing it from you. I can't believe I tried so hard to be a good example for you when you knew I should leap into the ocean and drown.
Don't say that. You've not... Everyone has their faults, and some have more than others. You are the finest songstress the opera had ever seen. And you've taught me well. What I mean to say is, you're my inspiration.
Thank you, Dorothy.
I have success!
Bye.